for Elijah. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their face and were so afraid. They tell her, what? That's the Most High voice like thunder. So when they heard it, they got afraid and fell on their face. And the Mashiach came and touched them and said, Arise and be not afraid. And when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no man, save Mashiach only. And as they came down from the mountain, Mashiach charged them, saying, Tell the vision to no man until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. See? And the disciples asked him, saying, Why then say the scribes that Elijah must first come? And the Mashiach answered and said unto them, Elijah truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elijah is come already. Now, Sadducee spirit is not going to believe this. He said, I tell you, Elijah come already. And they knew not him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed, likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. So the vision was showing Mashiach Yahushua that it was time for him to die for the sins of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why I say, but I said to you that Elijah is come already, and they knew him not, which is John the Baptist. But the spirit of Elijah, the flesh of John the Baptist. Different flesh than Elijah when he walked on the earth. Because the flesh go back to the earth. The spirit go back to the Most High. But I said to you that Elijah is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed, likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Right? Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. See? You understood that. And then you look at, go to Luke, the first chapter. Let's go, since we're in Matthew, go back to Matthew 11, and he said it already to him. It says, Matthew 11, he said, Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there has not risen a greater than John the Baptist. This is Mashiach's cousin. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist till now, the kingdom of heaven, which we are, the children of Israel, suffereth violence. Hear what it said? And the violent take it by force. The violent people take it by force, who the Romans. He called them violent. Listen, for all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. So we're looking at going into the Malachi, the last prophet of the revived version King James Bible, in the Persian Mede Empire. Then you got the Greek Empire that took the so-called white man's first empire that took down the Persian Mede Empire. That's in First Maccabees and Second Maccabees in the Apocrypha. Right here in the Apocrypha. You see? Let me see. Yeah, I have it right here. See? This is the Holy Bible, the 1611 King James Version, right? So, right here, King James Version. And you can see, I'm going to go to the table of contents, and you'll see this is the original 1611 edition. And you'll see that, whereas a lot of you don't have the complete volume of the books of the Bible, at least the 14 books that the Protestant church took out. You don't have it. A lot of you don't even know anything about it. Y'all probably say, what book is that? He always said, what book is that? It's the Apocrypha. It's the books that they took out. It's amazing. Look, they have they have these pagan months in here. From the first month to the 12th month. Let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for the table of contents. It's in Old English. It's in Old English. Let me see if I can find it. Pass all these. It's gonna be hard for you to see it, but let me see. The table of the order of the Psalms. Oh, here it is. Salakia. You see there? You can see that. A lot of people don't, they never seen this before. They don't know this. So you have to put it in their face. They can see it. You see, in between the Old Testament and the New Testament, you have the Apocrypha. The books of the Apocrypha. 14 books right here. You see? It's the original King James Bible. So that's why we have it. The Cambridge University Press, you can order this for about $7, $8. 14 books that he took out of the original King James Bible. The University Cambridge Press is the apocrypha that you need, the authorized King James Version. Cambridge University Press. See? This is what you need. So, just letting you know, that's dangerous because, all you that say it's invalid, I just showed you the original King James 611 Bible. And if you go to Revelation 22:18, there's only about 3 more verses left. This is the last thing he's telling us. Revelation 22:18. For I testify to every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. If you add to this book, right? He's going to give you the plagues that are written in this book. But what did they do? They took away the 14 books of the Apocrypha. Your neighborhood Protestant churches, all the different religions that don't have it in their Bibles, you got a revised version without the Apocrypha in it. They took it out. Protestant church. It's in the Catholic Bible. They don't read the Bible though, So, you say, and if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, which they did, they took those 14 books out, right? The Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. Now, y'all following someone that killed Mashiach Yahushua first and foremost. So a white man killed him, put him to death. The Romans. And they're the Edomites. Look, let's look up Edom. I'm just saying, they're the ones that have the ability to publish these Bibles. They're the ones that can rectify. They talking about, I didn't do it, but it's still in effect right now because they're not doing anything about it. They're still publishing Bibles with somebody making money, the #1 selling book in the world. Somebody making money off these Bibles, and they still revise, and they taking the Apocrypha out of it. 14 books, right? So, we just heard what the Most High said He going to do to them. Or whoever it is that have done it. Listen what it say. Edom, in the Unleavened Compact Bible Dictionary, because they're the ones that publishing these Bibles. It's not us. It say Edom. It say Edomites. It says red. the nation and its people who were descendants of Esau. Okay? It says Edom. Now they know this. The scholars know this, but the majority of the people don't know this. But now you know because you're hearing it. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34, 5 and 6 and Isaiah 63, 1, and read on down from there. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. Now you figure. You think they're going to show you the right way? Knowing that they're not giving any promise of mercy, which is not getting something you do deserve? Hold them.